PD. Tell me what happened.
Okay, I'll repeat myself since the other officer didn't write any notes.
This is how we do things. We talk to one party, he talks to you, then we swap places.
Then where's the kid that assaulted me? I don't see him outside.
He's sitting on the porch, sir, if it's any of your business.
Okay. It actually is, since he assaulted me and I expected to be in handcuffs before this thing's over. Well, because that's assault.
It is a police investigation, so it requires both people.
So I was in my... Okay, would you like to hear the story, officer?
Yes, I would.
I was in my garage. His wife in their SUV decided to cut the corner and see where those rocks are just outside the garage. Okay. She was driving her SUV on the wrong side of the road. And I called her out for cutting the corner and driving on the wrong side of the road.
Okay.
I said, you don't drive on the wrong side of the road. Kids play here. I don't care where she lives. I don't care who she is. You don't freaking do that shit in a neighborhood where there's kids. And then she decides to back up. Are you talking to me? Yeah, I'm talking to you. Don't fucking cut the corner. Don't drive on the wrong side of the road. I'm your neighbor. I watch for kids. Bullshit. Whatever. So she goes back to her house and then lies to her husband and tells him I called her a dirty Mexican, which I did not say, which is fine. You might see if she has a dash cam, because if she did, her window was down and it would have caught that information. If she does. Just a little police investigation type stuff for you. So then her husband not only comes over to my property, but steps on my property in my driveway in front of my garage door. Okay. Calls me out for supposedly calling his wife a dirty Mexican. I told him that he lied to her. She lied to him and said I would never say that because I'm not racist. Jaden, what is that? What are you doing? Anyway. Then, as she's standing here on the sidewalk, I stay in my rocks and she starts yelling, you did call me a dirty Mexican, blah, 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 blah. Lying to her fucking husband some more. So I called her out on it. Her son comes out of the door, come down the sidewalk. By the time he gets over to the sidewalk in front of my property, I'm standing here telling him his mom is a fucking liar, and he steps on my rocks and throws a left hook and hits me in the jaw. And my mouth still fucking hurts. He stepped on my property. Never once was I on the public sidewalk. I stayed on my ground for a particular reason. Because I know damn well that if I'd stepped there, it was like trying to fucking fight him. But I'm on my private property, except for I didn't do that. He ripped my shirt in 2 different places while fucking trying to assault me. And I still had a beer bottle in my hand because I was enjoying my drink and enjoying my Labor Day.
Okay. So at any point in time did you raise that bottle like up above your head?
When I was trying to defend myself after he fucking hooked me, yeah. I fucking was trying to defend myself no matter what, because I had 3 people that were against me. I didn't know where I was going to be fucking punched from next.
It didn't go above your head at any point in time prior to that?
No, it was right here because I had taken a drink, and then I was right here. After he hooked me, you're damn right, I was trying to use every aspect I could to defend myself on my property. But before he assaulted me, my beer bottle was down here by my side where I always carry a beer bottle when I'm drinking.
Okay. So I noticed when you are explaining everything to me, you like talking with your hands. Okay.
My hand would have gone like this, okay. Not like this.
I'm just trying.
And that's fine. And I'm explaining what your question's going to be. Never once when I was explaining, your mom's a fucking liar, I wouldn't have done that. Okay. I would have gone, your mom's a fucking liar, like this. It wouldn't have gone above chest height. But the fact is, my shirt is ripped. My jaw within the next hour and a half is going to have a fucking bruise on it because he socked me right in it. And I never left my rocks. Okay. And I want to press charges. I want to make that explicitly clear. Cool. No, I don't care what your investigation shows. He assaulted me on my property. If you aren't willing to fucking cite him with a ticket and take his ass into fucking jail, whether he's a minor or not, that's bullshit. Because he assaulted me on my property, sir. I am trying to be as nice as I can, but I'm sure that if you were assaulted, you wouldn't be very happy right now, sir.
Probably not.
Okay, then you understand my emotions right now.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to smoke 5 racks of ribs for my coworkers and my family, and enjoy some time with my kids in the garage while listening to music.
Okay.
And I have people driving dangerously through the neighborhood, and people that step on my property and then assault me. And the dude in the blue shirt, he wasn't even a witness. He was over his fucking property.
He never claimed to be a witness. Sir.
Okay, I'm just making sure. Because he likes to lie about stupid shit too.
All right. Just to repeat.
No,
back to
please,
you
by all
what
means,
you
please.
told me. You felt like your neighbor was driving erratically. You confronted her about it.
Yep.
She claims that you spit racial slurs to her.
Okay, clear.
She went inside.
Told her husband
what she thought she heard. He came over to confront you about it.
on my property. You need to make that explicitly clear, please. He trespassed on my property without my permission to confront me. No, it wasn't outside. He was directly in front of my garage door.
Okay.
Jaden, go stand in front of the garage door next to the gray trash can, please. Go stand in front of the garage door next to the gray trash can.
To confront you about an altercation that you had with his wife. You guys continued to argue about what you said.
No, we didn't argue. He was calm. I was calm.
Okay.
I told him I didn't lie. I told him that his wife was lying to him, and I never called her a dirty Mexican.
Okay. So then she came over to make sure that...
She was right about where that white line is on the concrete.
Okay. She came over on the sidewalk to hear what you two were discussing.
Not just here, sir. She was bantering as well.
She didn't agree with what the conversation was between you and her husband, so she added to the conversation.
Yep.
You started engaging her.
Yep.
Son came over to see what was going on.
Oh, he didn't come over to see what was going on.
I'm trying to tie all this.
No,
together.
that's fine, but I think you're, with all due respect, officer, you're giving it an innocent aspect. He came over because he heard what his mom told to her husband, and heard me yelling at her because she was still lying.
I can tell you, as a protective son of a mother, if somebody was spitting racial slurs to my mother, I'd be there to have her back too.
Okay, that's fine, even though it was a lie.
As would you.
No, that's fine.
Lie or not, okay? Lie or not.
No, if my mom was lying, I'd call her out on it too, and that's.
He doesn't know that.
And I told.
At this
and
point in time in my story, reading
okay,
back to
that's
you,
fine.
he
That's
does not
fine.
know
Continue.
this.
Continue, sir.
You re-engaged the mom. He felt whatever, and then he stepped on your property and punched you in the face.
Yep.
Okay. At no point in time did your beer bottle go above your head like you were going to hit his mom.
Nope.
Okay.
At the point in time when he's.
His hand was on the neck of the bottle.
So can I explain something else? At the time when he slugged me, his mom was still over there, and I was about here, and he was there, and then stepped onto my property and slugged me. If he thought his mom was in danger, or that's what he's saying, I'm closer to him than I am his mom. That's bullshit.
If you started at the garage and...
Because he came up and started yelling at me.
So you came over and engaged him?
I came and engaged him.
Okay.
But I didn't step 1 foot on public property. I stayed on my private property.
Okay.
And again, my beer bottle didn't go above my waist. And if it went above my waist, it was about belly height.
Either time. At no point in time, outside of trying to defend himself from being punched in the face, did his hands go above his head.
Okay. Cool.
Well, just to make a point of fact, sir, both of you, sir, if you would turn and look at me while I'm talking, please. And he's ignoring me now. If she already lied about me making a racial slur, with all due respect, any of her testimony is going to be bullshit as well. Because I have 4 children, 3 of which were in that garage at that point in time that this happened. And you can feel free to interview any of them. I never called anybody a racial slur. I never called anybody a dirty Mexican.
Which I can appreciate. Okay? All right?
But with all due respect, that goes to character. If she's going to lie about me saying a racial slur, anything she says about my behavior is bullshit. No offense, no disrespect. That swearing is not directed at you, it's directed at the situation. Because I don't like being assaulted on my private property. I don't like being lied about by a fucking neighbor I get along with.
Okay. So, no disrespect. I get lied to every day, basically.
And I understand that. You're a police officer, and a lot of people don't like cops because they feel that they're the quickest way to go end up in jail. And I completely understand that, and I understand your point of view. That's perfectly fine.
But like I explained to you when I first got here, we have to interview both sides to figure out what's going on. It's not just taking your side of the story and go. Well, he says you punched him in the face. Click, we're done. That's not how we do work in Brighton. We investigate both sides of the story and we make a determination from there.
Okay, that's
I
fine.
am not the investigating officer. Officer Barfield, who you spoke to first, is, and we'll go over and discuss on what we do and don't have. Okay?
Yeah.
Fair?
That's fair. Obviously, he's reached a decision.
Yeah.
Can I talk to your children?
By all means, please. And feel free to step on the property, officer. You're more than welcome to step on the property to interview my children only. I just said that, sir. Okay, Ziva. Ziva, go away. You weren't part of this.
I saw. Oh yeah, she saw the stuff. Yeah, we did.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
I remember, but I don't remember. He was just like, don't cut. Yeah, that's April 7th, 2010. Brighton High School. Yes.
I don't really have much involvement other than the fact that my younger sister is worried about our father.
You're not important. No, don't touch me. Yeah. He was saying how she cut the corner and not and how don't cut the corner. That could, I think that he said that could cut. Don't cut the corner. Kids are like play and stuff. Well, that was like that was well, he said don't ask. But that's not real. Okay.
Just saying exactly what he said.
So quit talking. I don't really remember him saying anything. When he had pulled into his house, he was all sad up here inside the garage and talking about how she was driving on the wrong side of the road. Yeah, and then
Did you guys see him walk? Because according to this story, he walked over.
that was yeah.
No, before that, he said he walked over.
Oh yeah, he had walked over here.
Actually pulled a park. He said he walked over.
I don't think that. I don't.
Gentlemen, can I walk around you real quick so I can cut my last rack of ribs?
Yep.
He never says stuff that he doesn't mean. Like, if it's like something racial, he never says anything like that. Never.
But that's only if I invert my hand, sir. The way I had it was, here's the neck, here's the bottle to drink. You can't use it in a club like that when the bottom of it's here.
Okay, so here's my devil's advocate comment to you. Okay? It's not to make fun or anything like that. How much time does it take to go from this to this?
If it was intended to be used as a weapon, not very long. But at the same time, officer, hold on a second, let me finish, please. If it was
something in your hand, it is always considered a weapon, no matter what it is, unless it's a soft object.
That may be how you take it. But if someone's got a beer in their hand because they're drinking it, I don't consider it a weapon until they actually flip it over, because then they've shown the intent. And in no way, shape, or form was there ever any intent, because I was enjoying my beer. I paid hard money for my beer, and I want to enjoy it to the last damn drop.
Okay, I'm just playing devil's advocate here.
And that's fine, but still the point is...
figure out, in my world, is figure out the why, okay?
And that's fine, but the thing is though, sir, until I step on that public sidewalk, I am not a threat to them. And until he stepped on my private property, he wasn't a threat to me. The minute that boundary line was crossed, that's when the threat was had, and that threat was him socking me, not me assaulting anybody else. And then after that, it was me trying to work in defense to limit the damage he did to my face and my shirt.
All right, so what's going to end up happening, okay? We're going to pull a case report, okay? We're going to document the situation that happened, both sides, okay? What's going to end up happening, I'm going to issue you disorderly. We're going to issue him disorderly, okay? You guys are going to battle it out in court, okay? That's what we're going to do.
So even though I didn't assault him,
so
I'm just trying to understand. Please explain it to me.
Further. So, because you may be right. People may be driving erratically through here, okay? You probably are right. We probably need to do extra patrols in this area to prevent certain things like that, because you have kids and other people have kids, okay? You're not wrong, okay? However, when you do see someone doing something wrong, yelling and screaming obscenities at them,
I didn't yell obscenities at them. See, that's where you're misconjuring the situation, though, officer. With all due respect.
Well, what based off of what?
Yeah, based on what she says, because I'm supposedly a racist white boy.
She didn't say you were racist.
Then why would I, if I wasn't, quote unquote?
Hold on. She said you didn't call her a dirty Mexican on the roadway. She said you called her a stupid ass bitch on the roadway, and then as she turned here to pull in and back in, that's when you said the racial slur.
Nope, because when she was beyond my garage, I was back inside my garage.
That's just what she said. She said right here, when you came out and yelled at her, when she initially made this left-hand turn. Okay? That's what she said. All right?
See, this is what you guys call justice. This is bullshit. He assaulted me. He should be charged with assault, not disorderly. And if that's the way y'all are going to play it, then fine. Don't charge him with disorderly. Don't charge me with disorderly. Have a nice day. But no, it's bullshit, because I didn't do anything. I didn't even leave my property.
Yeah, but you can still yell and scream.
And guess what? Freedom of speech, officer, is not against the law when I'm not doing anything to say, hey, come and fight me, you asshole. I didn't say that. I called her out for doing something wrong.
Okay, but it does cause an incitement, which is part of the...
No, it doesn't. Telling someone not to do something that's against the law, that's an incitement. Isn't that what you guys do on a daily basis?
No.
You don't tell people don't cut corners because that's against the law. But oh, that's right. You're supposed to write tickets for that.
You know what we don't say? We don't call them a stupid ass bitch, or we don't call them a dumbass. We don't call them a dirty Mexican. We don't incite a reaction from someone. Okay? That's not what we do. But that sounds like what you did. You excited a reaction, and you got said reaction.
Oh, so because he comes over and assaults me, that's my fault? And when I was but that's what you just said. That's what you just said. You said I incited a reaction, and he came over and assaulted me on private property.
What does private property have to do with anything?
Because I wasn't in the public realm.
That doesn't
He
matter.
had to cross
That doesn't
and
matter.
trespass to assault me.
Anytime you're outside of your domicile, you're in public space.
Public
Nope.
space.
Yo, no, that's
We
not
are in
right.
public space.
You're correct.
We are all
Standing
in public
there,
space.
you're on
That is
public
the
property.
definition of public space.
This is still private property, whether I'm in public space or not. And the fact that his foot, no, let me finish, please. The fact that he had to step on private property to assault me.
Okay. So two things can't be right?
Oh, so, okay.
So two
That's
things
fine.
can't be right?
What do you mean two things can't be right?
So you can't, so the fact that you excited a reaction
on private property.
and it was on your property. So two things can't be right at the same time?
I didn't incite a reaction. I
You
called her
did.
out for driving like, no, that's,
Okay. Your definition of call out could have involved curse words.
and yet
It is
you
what it
don't
is.
have that totality of evidence, and yet you're going to make
I'm
an
taking-
adjudication on it and charge us both.
Yeah, we're just going
But you're not going to charge him with assault.
We're going to charge him with disorderly.
That's not assault. Assault is different, officer.
I understand.
If I walked up and yell and scream at you, that's disorderly. If I walk up and smack you, that's assault.
Right.
Those are two different things.
So the disorderly, like I said in the statute, if you incite a reaction,
The reaction was the assault.
that was the reaction.
No, the reaction was him coming up and yelling. The reaction was her coming up and yelling because he is a third party. The fact that he got involved. See, you guys try and play this bullshit.
We're not.
Fine, then.
We're not. We're
No,
just
you
gonna fight
are. You're trying to say that a third party can get involved into a situation where one person trespassed and then a second person trespasses on private property, and yet you guys want to sit there and say that I incited the third person to come and assault me?
So which one are you more upset about? The punch or the property? Which one are you more upset about?
The point is,
No, you keep making
it is a
multiple
point.
points. Stop.
The fact
Can
that
you
there was a
stop
third
yelling at
party.
me? Can you stop yelling at me?
Fine,
You've
officer.
been yelling at me since I got here.
Fine,
so
officer,
you're
here.
so
Okay,
hold
so
on.
I'm calmed down.
Let me
I'm
show
not
you. Let me
yelling.
understand. Let me show you my perspective. Okay. I arrive on scene because you called for help. Okay. I arrive on scene. You've been yelling at me since I get on scene, but you want to convince me, a person that you've been yelling at for the last hour, that you didn't yell at them. Is that what you're trying to convince me of? Yes or no?
Have I used swear
Yes or
words
no?
with you? Have
Yes.
I used swear words with you?
I'm just gonna issue a summons, and you guys battle it out in court.
Then fine. If you're going to give us both the same charges, don't charge either one.
Why?
Because it's garbage, officer. With all due respect, here. Let me get down here so I'm not threatening.
Don't patronize me.
With all
Stand
due
on your
respect,
feet like a
with
grown
all
man.
due respect, sir.
I don't need your respect. I want you to understand.
I understand where you're
You've been
coming
yelling at
from,
me for an
but
hour, but you want to convince me that you didn't yell at that lady as she drove by.
at the
How does
same,
that
at
work?
the same time,
You can
officer.
cause disorderly
At
conduct
the
without
s-
using swear words. It's all in
And
the
that's called
perception-
freedom of speech, officer, and
No,
that's
that is
covered
not
by the First
protected by
Amendment.
freedom of
Want to
speech.
bet?
It is not.
It is, because as long as I don't sit there and try to incite somebody in a fight,
You
that's called
did.
the doctrine says fighting words, sir, officer.
Okay.
See, and
Calling someone a dumbass is a fighting word.
no, it's not.
Calling someone a dirty Mexican
It's a
is a
derogatory
fighting
term.
I
word.
didn't call anybody a dirty Mexican.
Okay, but that's your word of versus there. That's why we're
And
gonna.
all of
that's
them
why
said
we're-
the same gosh
they
damn
have
thing.
No idea. They told us they have no idea what you said.
But yet they also have stated
They have
my
no
record
idea.
that I'm not racist, officer.
don't know that.
And if
Okay, I don't know that.
And personally, sir, your children telling police officers that have authority that their father is not racist is kind of redundant, right?
no, actually, I don't find that redundant because my son will sit there and call me out on stuff. She will call me out on stuff. She's 18, so she calls me out on shit all the
Under
time.
threat of arrest.
She calls you.
Oh yeah, she calls me out too.
Listen, we're just gonna let you guys battle out in court. That's what we're gonna do.
And instead, let's just not, because I don't have time. I work 3 jobs to take
I
care of my
understand.
kids.
We all
I
work
don't have
hard.
time for.
We all work hard. We all work hard.
But yet you sit there and that.
We
This
all
is
work hard.
garbage,
It's
and
not.
you know it.
It's not.
It is.
It's not.
It is.
Well, that's your opinion, sir.
So fine. Don't charge him. Don't charge me.
Well,
have a
we'll
nice
to
day,
ask
sir.
them if they want to pursue charges.
That's fine. If they decide to pursue their charges, then I guess we'll make it equal. But I didn't assault him. I didn't rip his shirt.
I understand.
All I did was call his mom out for driving like an idiot.
I understand.
And I apologize that I was emotionally motivated when talking to you, officer, because you know what? Getting socked in the jaw and having your jaw hurt while you have to go work a part-time job at AutoZone, the shit fucking hurts, with all due respect.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I've never been hit in the face before.
But I guarantee if somebody
I've been
I
punched in the
guarantee
face in
if
a
somebody
uniform.
hits you, they were in fucking cuffs and went up for charges.
Yeah.
But yet he's not going up for charges. And
I believe you incited it. That's
and
what
I believe that it's garbage.
Okay, but that's why I said if I charge you both, you guys can plead your case in court. You can say I didn't incite anything.
The thing is, though, if you were going to do it fairly, officer, you charge him with disorderly and assault, because the fact that his fist touched me, that's assault. No matter what way you cut it, no matter what way you want to slice it, according to the statute, that is assault.
Okay.
Instigated or not,
Okay.
the statute says that's assault.
Okay.
So you want his both with disorder, that's fine, but he should still be going up for assault.
Okay.
But if you're not going to do that, that's fine.
Okay. That's just what's gonna happen. Okay.
We just won't do either one.
I mean that is your choice. That's a you choice. I'm willing to cite you both, and you guys go battle that out in court. Do you have any further questions for me or anything?
If you're not going to charge him with assault, no, officer, I do not have anything to say to you.
6-3, I'll take a CR.
But I would like someone above you to come here, please.
Negative.
Because I would like to file a complaint.
They're not going to come here. I'm sorry. You're going to have to go to the police department.
Okay, that's fine.
No problem.
I'll show up and I'll give them the link to the YouTube video. And I will be asking for. That's fine. And I'll be asking for I'll be using a FOIA to get that information as well.
Public record, you can have it, but I just want you to know it's going to show how you treated me in the beginning. Okay?
Yeah, and what had happened in the beginning, officer, I had just been assaulted by some kid who his parents sat there and lied to.
I get it. But I just want you to understand the whole thing, not just from here.
No, I understand the whole thing, officer. And the point is, you're not taking in the whole thing.
6-3.
Wait a minute.
You're assuming that white boy was racist or said something loud and mean, and it made them upset, and they were able to act in their own actions and be loud and mean and assault me, and that's what caused the whole situation. That's what you're saying, and that's fine.
Okay. I need to go contact that neighbor.
Oh, you mean the one that started yelling obscenities at me and started calling me a drunkard from his house? Yeah, that's fine.
Was it because he heard you yelling? Because he told me he heard you yelling over here.
I was on the phone with 911 dispatch officer. And of course, at the same time, I was emotionally motivated because I had just been assaulted.
The emotional part, I get it. I told you I understood why you were upset. But you don't have to take that out on me. You can talk to me calmly.
Okay, but
And
that
explain
wasn't taking it
everything I
out on you.
needed.
It's called having to come down from being assaulted,
And
sir.
I told you, if you want to go take 5 minutes, then take the time.
And I did, and I went and I cut my ribs.
But you're still yelling.
I'm not yelling. This is not yelling.
You were, sir. You were. Okay? Do you have anything for Officer Lakeland? Any questions or anything?
Is both your names and badge numbers on here?
No, that's just mine.
Can I please get his?
Sure.
100%, sir.
Okay, so can I ask what the culmination is? What the?
They are going to stay away from you. You are going
You
to
have
stay
any
away
questions?
from them.
No.
He pulled the case
Do you
number
have
to
any
document the events that happened here
Nothing.
today. Since both parties agreed not to press charges, we are going to type up a report that says everything that happened here today, and you guys can go about your business.
And is that report number on here? I'm asking.
Yeah,
It's on
Officer
there.
Barfield's
It's
chart.
written on there.
Should be 24-5008.
Okay. So can I ask a question? Why are you going to go talk to a third party that's not involved?
Because he heard it.
Okay. Well, before you go and talk to him, let me give you a little history.
No.
He has tried to claim that my children were throwing rocks at his vehicles, and because I called him
So
out.
you're already trying to defame a witness?
I'm not defaming a witness. I'm telling you stuff that has happened in the past, and I feel it.
He said
And
the
I
same thing about you.
He claims that you crossed his driveway and has entered into his garage without permission.
that lying piece of shit.
So
Well,
everyone's
guess
a
what?
liar?
He's got security cameras, sir, that can prove it. So if he had, with all due respect, if he had, with all due respect, sir, if he had proof of me going into his garage, look at all the security cameras he has. He would have had me charged with trespassing instantly. But that's fine.
He didn't want to escalate the situation.
That's fine. Because he called the cops on me, but he didn't want to escalate it. That's fine. That's fine. You need to do a better job, officer. Good thing Officer Barfield's a good cop. Fucking racist piece of shit. It's fine. Go home.
I love you, Dad. I mean, like, throwing at the Cars Park and you going into their house?
I didn't go in their house.
I know.
I never left the sidewalk. But he wanted to claim bullshit, and even he called him out and said he was bullshit that he called the cops the first time. And even the report that happened that day showed that I didn't go in his house or his garage.
I don't remember you ever going over there. Ever.
The closest I was on that piece of concrete right there in front of the dirt grass. But it's fine. They want to claim bullshit and lie. It's fine. And the fact that officers want to believe lies, it's fine. He has security cameras. He could have proved it. He has 5 security cameras on his property that cover every inch of his property. So he can lie on himself and prove he lied, but it's fine.
What happened?
Don't worry about it.
Cops aren't necessarily believing lies.
Oh no, these cops seem to believe lies all a lot, especially from that dude over there. Let's go. Dude's so paranoid someone's gonna steal his stuff, he puts a lock on his own tires.
All I gotta say is that it should have been a charge for assault. Plus,
It's fine, Ziva, shut up. For what it's worth, neighbor, I'm sorry. Let's go eat so I can go to work.